Introducing first, Yoakum.
Isaiah the Mantis Yoakum from Lycan's Den MMA. Obviously one of the guys we've seen past. He was in the last card against Nick Vandergraaf, cutting down to 135 pounds. You see Coach James Martin in his corner. You see Brennan Hauser, the 170-pound champ. The Lycan's Den MMA, a great team.
Yeah, Lycan's a great team. Got a great group of guys behind him. Like you said, we just saw him once before. He's got a fight under his belt now, so you would think that those potential pre-fight jitters, you've made this walk once before. Now's the second time, so we get to see what he's learned from the last one.
I will say Yoakum at 35 yesterday at weigh-ins, he looked fairly drained. I couldn't tell if it was a bad weight cut or if that's just his normal. But right now he looks fairly well put together, rehydrated and ready to go. Cody, if you cut a lot of weight, you know, you have 24 hours here in Indiana from when you step on the scale to, let's say, fight night, right? How much can you rehydrate? Let's say if you're at 135 pounds, what are you trying to get back to?
I mean, so whenever I fight at 205, I typically cut from like 230. I cut like 25 pounds. And by the night of the fight, I'm looking to be back at 218, 220. So I'm looking to gain 15, 20 pounds back.
Like we said, we saw Isaiah in a very quick fight against Nick Vandergraaf. He's well-rounded. We didn't get to see a lot of him in the last card, about 30 seconds worth of fighting. But you look at his length, he's a long striker. You know, Michael Biletich, one of the coaches at Lycan's Den, you got to expect he knows how to wrestle. Dan Hornbuckle in there, a former UFC vet, James Martin. He's got plenty of people. So Isaiah Yoakum's going to kick this card off with us.
And his opponent, Kaedyn McAllister.
And Tyler, somebody we saw just a month ago, Kaedyn McAllister out of Toledo, Ohio, Coach Nick Pugh. So we saw Kaedyn McAllister in the MMA ring against Jared LeMasters on the last MMA card with a slam shoulder separation for LeMasters. Fortunately, you know, that happens. He comes back, fights again at, I believe, Fierce Fight up in Newcastle, suffers his first loss, comes back to Coleman Kickboxing Entertainment, and Tyler, you and me called the fight. 5 leg kicks and it was over.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got a lot to prove here in this fight after, you know, these last two kind of ending quick. He's probably going to want to have a little bit more time in there to kind of see really what he's able to do. I'm hoping there's no obviously injuries of any kind this time around, and that he gets to have a good time in there tonight.
And Cody, if you've taken a kid who probably has less than 7 months experience in training in full, he's already had, this will be his 3rd MMA fight, a kickboxing fight, and getting a boxing fight under his belt. That's cramming a lot of stuff into a short amount of time when you first start.
Well, a leg kick knockout is super impressive. You don't see him very much at the amateur level. So him getting one of those is impressive. He looks composed. I think our starting match of the night is going to be pretty good.
I tried to put the first one of the night, try to be the fight of the night so we all remember. I know Connor Poe is watching. I know Connor Poe was originally going to be the first fight of the night against Brian Manuel. Unfortunately, that fell off. But Connor, thank you for tuning in. We're about to see Kaedyn McAllister and Isaiah Yoakum.
This match is scheduled for 3 rounds. Fighting out of the red corner, this man is a mixed martial artist, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 130 pounds with a record of 1-0 losses, fighting out of Champaign, Illinois. Give it up for Isaiah the Mantis Yoakum. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a wrestler, standing at 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing at 135 pounds, with a record of 1 win and 1 loss, fighting out of Toledo, Ohio, Kaedyn McAllister.
Here we go. We're going to have our first fight of the night. Our referee to kick this off is Colin Wagley. 3rd man in the cage. Orthodox versus Orthodox. No touch of gloves. There's that leg kick that we talked about early there, Tyler.
Yeah, those things hurt.
Fell in love with the leg kick early. Back to it for a 3rd time.
Big overhand right from McAllister, trying to find the range. Seems like they're staying inside boxing range. McAllister really looking for those leg kicks, and we might start to wrestle here.
Oh, big
knee. Change.
Nice takedown from McAllister.
And he locks up. He's in mission control. Yoakum is in mission control. Looking for a go-go plot, and now he's in high guard. Step over for the armbar. He does not have it. McAllister working to pass.
The one thing McAllister's got to make sure he does is at the start of a fight, you know, your adrenaline's going, you're ready to go. Got to make sure you don't adrenaline dump early.
McAllister's got to watch getting his back taken right now. If Yoakum can work himself out underneath the left arm, he has one hook on the far side in, but it's going to be tough. McAllister looking for an Americana from top side control. It's a tough position to get from where he's at.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get potential top control there, though, get that knee through, take full mount, then it'll be a lot easier.
He's past a half guard and looking is being heavy. Now what Kaedyn McAllister needs to do is try to get and unwind that left foot that is stuck in between Isaiah Yoakum.
McAllister's doing the right thing by applying all this pressure early.
Elbows are legal to the body in Indiana amateur MMA now. So if you see elbows to the body, that is legal. They are not legal to the head. McAllister just kind of peppering Yoakum up.
Yep, smothering him so he knows that he's there.
He has the far side underhook, so he is in no danger. We've passed the side control, and now McAllister is controlling the pressure coming up to reverse or to Kesa Katami. He moves back to side control, and he's looking for knee on belly.
Yoakum here doing a good job, though, of
Big
keeping that knee
oompa,
up.
and he's back to high guard. It looks like it's tough to tell from our angle, but he went back for that omoplata.
McAllister's back in side control already.
I think this is McAllister's game. I know Yoakum is pretty good from the bottom, as you can see the flexibility, but McAllister is just sitting down and grinding on him.
I can't tell if like McAllister here is trying to go for like a triangle of some, or arm in triangle of some sort, or what exactly he's looking to.
So he's throwing up that high guard where he's really up behind the neck. It gives you two options. It gives you a long arm bar, and it gives you a triangle. But right now, stuck in full guard, he needs to either throw that back up and start hunting or push Kaedyn out of the way. We got 10 seconds left in the first round.
No, these body shots won't pay dividends early on, but later in the fight, it'll take its toll.
We look at control time, though. Kaedyn McAllister really controlling the first round by staying on top and being heavy.
Yeah, I mean, and other than those last two big punches, I would say Yoakum did a good job of defending for the majority of the round.
Now, Cody, you look at Coach James Martin back in the corner trying to get Isaiah Yoakum back under control. Like, what's your thoughts if you're going in there?
He's got to tell him to stop the takedown. McAllister held that round essentially almost the whole round. So he's already down one. He doesn't have the advantage in the wrestling. He's got to do something to get McAllister to back away.
And Tyler, if you're Coach Nick Pugh looking at Kaedyn McAllister, a little bit of deep breaths, but he controlled basically the majority of the first round.
Yeah, I would just say continue doing what you're doing early at the start of this round. Keep looking to land those leg kicks because Yoakum didn't check a single one of them. You know, keep doing what you're doing. If it goes to the ground, he seems to have the advantage. So, yeah, keep it up.
There we go. We're going to round number 2 in our first fight of the night. Kaedyn McAllister, Isaiah Yoakum, round number 2.
And
Big
immediately back to the leg kick with McAllister.
Good knee from Yoakum. It's traded. Big uppercut. Right hand from McAllister does not land, but that leg kick is there.
Yeah, you can see McAllister's biting down when he throws those shots.
The problem with McAllister, he loves that leg kick, but he's not setting it up.
No.
He's just dead throwing it, so at least Yoakum can see it coming and check if he wants to.
Big knee from Yoakum.
McAllister's going to try to look to put this back on the mat.
Another big knee from Yoakum there.
Big turn from Yoakum, does a good job putting the pressure on McAllister. McAllister's got to get an underhook and turn out. Big takedown.
Big takedown from Yoakum.
In a good position in side control up against the cage. He needs to get his right arm to cross face on that head.
McAllister did a good job there of immediately shrimping to try and look for a to defend, but Yoakum goes right past it.
Up into mount. Yoakum into high mount now. A terrible spot for Kaedyn McAllister. McAllister can try to work to get out the back door or use the cage to push off. He's really, really in a bad spot. Yoakum has armbar opportunities, triangle opportunities, or he can go to S mount.
Yoakum just looked like he's suffering from a little bit of inexperience here. He's got perfect positioning. He just has to do something with it.
Got to make sure he doesn't get bucked.
Got to use the cage to your advantage. McAllister in a tough position. Going to have to do something desperate here.
Yeah, I mean, these shots from Yoakum, they're not huge, but if they continue to go unanswered, the referee's going to have no choice.
McAllister's trying to come out the back door as best he can, but he, like you said, he's stuck in one spot.
Yep, referee telling him to fight back.
He's got to shrimp and get out.
McAllister doing all he can to get out of here. Yoakum just keeps peppering him.
He's turning. He's got nothing to do.
That's it.
Isaiah, the Mantis, Yoakum with the TKO finish. Kaedyn McAllister just stuck in the wrong spot. Kaedyn McAllister's got a big future in front of us anyway. Like we said, Cody, it's just the amateurs. It's not that big of a deal right now. It's getting experience.
I mean, the comeback is impressive. McAllister started the fight off right, the leg kicks, and he hurt him early in the second round with the leg kick.
Big. I think if he sets those leg kicks up a little bit different, you know, throwing a punch beforehand, but like you said, big ups to McAllister, like, man, or not McAllister, Yoakum for that comeback win.
Yoakum stays undefeated.
We're going to go up to our ring announcer, Kevin Bracken, to make this one official. Waiting on the final scorecard from, or the final card from the Indiana Commission, and we will be up there. All right, here comes Kevin Bracken up in the ring, and we'll make this one official.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, with 156 into round two, your winner by TKO ref stoppage, Isaiah Yoakum.
Isaiah Yoakum getting the victory. We'll go up to Tyler King, who's going to get a quick word with our winner after we get the photos with the ring girls. That's always important first.
I never did it.
All right, let's go up to Tyler King and let's get a little word from our winner, Isaiah Yoakum. Or, no, we're going to take photos with Josh and Billy real quick.
25 and I'm heading my way to say and now 50 stage. No, I never say what can make it great. Get some paper, she come do whatever I say. 50K on my watch, 30K.
Now let's go up to Tyler King.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Isaiah Yoakum. Isaiah, so it looked like he had you hurt there in that first round, but you were able to come back in the second, get a big takedown of your own. Tell us a little about how you were able to do that.
Yeah, I just knew I had to weather the storm. I knew I could around. My coach, my gym, James Martin, Likens Den, they have my game.
Isaiah Yoakum, ladies and gentlemen.
Isaiah Yoakum coming away now undefeated 2-0.